that were different colors, purple, orange, yellow, green. They were designed to appeal to children and to teachers in K through 12. And the idea was to create products to hopefully students grow up on. And so when I look at sort of the iPods, I go, oh, that's sort of interesting. They come out with this at this time, and oh, iTunes University, which is new. It just sort of, to me, it makes sense that this is how they're thinking. Now, in terms of a catch, I would say, well, I guess if you download free your sort of lecture from class, you may even use iTunes to purchase a song. So if they're already there.
I'm also wondering what the price would be if we go over 500 gigabytes. That's kind of how it.
Yeah, I don't know. We could talk to them and see what they say, but yeah, what I see is I don't see any gimmick with it personally. I'm always leery of things like that, but again, I think that if everybody's going through this, you have to use, if you're going to use an iPod, you have to have iTunes anyway.
I don't think it can be more expensive than hiring more IT.
No, but it's not. I mean, I'm actually concerned with cost to the student personally. I think, again, what we need to do is always make sure the cost of student is actually affordable. It's a philosophical issue, and it's also, it keeps us employed. So at the moment, I can't see any sort of drawback at all with it. And I'll show you what I'm talking about. For example, let me just talk about this. Oops. I did it again. I have to remember to hit pause. Big universities, if you go to iTunes and go to iTunes University, big universities are posting lectures on this platform. So it's something we're not reinventing the wheel. We're not the pioneers of it. It's already been done, and you could go look at the big universities. There's some community colleges. Stanford University, this is a demonstration. Again, like I was prepared in the event, we didn't have wireless or it was a problem. So I wanted to demonstrate to people what was there.
Would the iTunes be streaming or would it be downloaded?
It's purely download. It's pure download.
So what's the advantage of using that if you can download from our own server?
You would have the capability to answer that, Dan?
Sure.
You would have, as a faculty member, you would be able to upload your files immediately instead of having it to IT and waiting 3 months to get them uploaded.
No, but I'm saying that you could also do that yourself.
Right.
What is the advantage, personally? I actually think that it's a sort of coup for the campus that our campus, East Los Angeles College, is up there putting their multimedia with the big boys and girls at Stanford, MIT, Berkeley, that we're actually a part of that. I think that that's important. I think that for the people of the community to say, I'm going to iTunes University and I see lectures from Berkeley, I see lectures from UCLA, I see lectures from all over the nation, and I see ELAC. Yeah. I think that, personally, I think that actually does something for the student. It makes them believe in the institution and what they're doing, and it motivates them. So, I mean, yeah, we can all do this ourselves, and we should. We should have our own website, so we should have iTunes. We should have it on the school's website. I think we just use every avenue. Because ultimately, in the end, it's student success that sort of is what we're looking to do. But iTunes University is a way, not for me, but for, I think students would like to see, wait a minute, this campus is there too. And we'll be the only campus in the district, because if you look at even the list, look at this stuff, and it's not unlike, like for instance, I'll show you what people have done. It's exactly what you've done. Like here's somebody. Yes.
So you're saying that you can go in and you can download any lecture from these universities.
It's all public and it's all free. Yeah, it is. I can go download. I've downloaded lectures and I can show people. There's a lot of interesting stuff that's there. I've personally noticed, I don't know if anyone else is, that people are more and more are looking for their entertainment online. They're not, it's another avenue, and you're watching movies and you're watching lectures, you're watching a lot of different things, and a lot of educational sort of multimedia or even videos. There's some good stuff there on iTunes. I mean, it's really entertaining stuff. People are writing grants to produce this stuff there. So You know, here's just for example, this is a few lectures. Stanford University Quantum Mechanics.
This program is brought to you by Stanford on iTunes U at Stanford University. Please visit us at itunes.stanford.edu.
Let me review, first of all, the idea of initial conditions and why we need both position and velocity. Let's just take the case of one-dimensional motion as an example. And let me begin with a false law of physics. I think I called it last time Aristotle's law. Aristotle thought that in order to keep an object moving, you have to continuously exert a force on it. Of course, we know that's not true. An object moving through free space under its own inertia will keep moving without an external force. But Aristotle's law is a consistent mathematical law. Let me write it down. What it says, I don't know that Aristotle, of course, ever said it this way. I'll say it this way. I would call it my own law, except I know that it's wrong, so there's nothing specific to it. Force is equal, let's put a constant in and call it mass, times velocity. And we can make this a vector equation, or we can simply make it a one-dimensional equation.
So here's, again, more of the lecture.
The force is minus.
So if you view this is not unlike what you've done. You know, it's not unlike that at all. But if it's on iTunes University, it's more of a, okay, good. This is a central educational sort of center where colleges and universities have gotten together to place their video files. You know, and yes.
The other thing on that too is like etudes or standard of thing math use somebody else, but at least what I'm familiar with etudes Moodle, we can't load big files up there yet. And so we need an alternative to link to. This is a good one.
This is a good one. This that you do load. I've talked to them about it. You load huge files, and they say everybody does it. You know, we have these big files. So yeah, there's some of these lectures are like 2 hours long. You know, and I've watched it. Said, geez, that's pretty. You can see the time there. This lecture might be one of them. I don't remember, but this is not unlike what you've done. And again, it's free. I downloaded this free of charge earlier today. Here is another lecture from MIT on electromagnetic.
My lectures will in general not be a repeat of your book, but they will be complementary to the book. The book will support my lectures, the lectures will support the book.
So here's a gentleman.
Here is this rod, and I rub it with some silk, and it will get positive charge.
You can make it larger if you like. You can make it larger or smaller. I don't think you can zoom though, because it'll degrade what you're seeing. But this looks like there's some editing with audience as well as lectures, so they did some sort of sophistication. This is MIT. Here is a community college. It's a community college in New York. I guess it's on virgin forests, whatever that means. So it looks like there was an instructor that went through a forest, and he's commenting about what you see. The audio is usually better, but for some reason it's amplifying bad. So I can sort of envision Robert West going out somewhere and talking about rocks. Earth science, I'm sorry. You know, myself. You know, he likes to do that. If you know Robert, he sort of likes to go out and do that. You know, he takes these hikes. So, you know, in that sort of setting, that would be something that he might even, you know, look into doing. I don't know.